bags were horror lies.
Hello and welcome to Body Bags. My name is James and I'm your Sunday night reviewer. And I apologise, I'm a bit sick at the moment. It's quite painful to talk. It stings a lot. So I'm going to kind of do quite a quick review on this one. But this is bringing the end of our second instalment of our video Nasties. So this is the second week. We did one way back. And I decided to take a look at the 1978 Dennis Donnelly production of The Toolbox Murders. Yeah, so this has Cameron Mitchell in it, which I always thought was an interesting casting choice. It half works and it half doesn't work for me, that casting. But anyway, so we start off, it's actually set in LA this, and you're driving through the streets and there's a flashback to this girl that's actually, she's hit by a car and she dies. And then we jump to a killer killing women. Yeah, it's very sleazy, this movie. He's like going into apartment blocks and killing these different women. There's yeah, different ways of doing it. There's what was it now? There's like with a hammer, with like a nail gun. Yeah, the one woman, she's masturbating in a bath and then he's chasing her around the apartment, shoots her with like a nail gun. Like I said, everyone's always naked, all these women in these movies. In this movie, sorry. And spoiler alert, you find out quite early that it's actually the owner of the apartment block, Vance, which is indeed Cameron Mitchell. So he's there. You find out he's very traumatized because the death you saw at the start was his daughter, Kathy. So he's basically snapped and he's going around killing all these young women, all these sinners. But in one of the apartments, what he sees is his innocent young girl, Laurie, and he kidnaps her and he brings her into Kathy's room and ties her up there. And he's going to replace her as his new Kathy. At the same time, like his nephew there is working, Kent. And yeah, so Kent actually sees what's going on but doesn't say anything. And oh yeah, Laurie's brother is trying to find her as well. Oh yeah, this is one of the craziest scenes. Yeah, so he's looking around in a basement and he finds all these bloodied tools. And then Vance is there. Kent is there, then Vance's nephew. And he douses him petrol and eventually like burns him alive. And it's a pretty harsh scene. But I really like the character of Kent. Is really cool. He turns out to be pretty cool, actually. How it all turns out. Massive spoilers here. Do apologise. This is quite an old film. I think most people watch the channel will have seen this movie. But yeah, he walks in again on Vance and the new Kathy, so Laurie, and he's kind of pisses off his uncle because basically he had an incestuous relationship with his daughter, and Vance is like, he doesn't want to hear this from his nephew, and he's all like kind of messed up. So it ends up there's like an altercation and kind of not really on purpose, more of an accident, but Kent kills his uncle Vance. Yeah, so he goes into Laurie, and Laurie's so happy. She's like saved, and he's starting to untie everything. And then he starts to kiss her. And you don't see this. It's all very much implied, but you know what happened. He basically rapes her. So it's like he's screwed up in the head as well. It's not just his uncle. It's like a family screw up. And yeah, that's kind of the end of the movie. It's kind of a little bit open at the end because you see her walking when all the credits are rolling. And she's kind of all blooded up. So kind of suggested that she probably killed Kent, and that's how she escaped. But yeah, Oh, and then it's also stating, I don't know if this is true, but I don't know, but it's stating that it's like true events which happened in the late 60s. So yeah, that's our Toolbox Murders. But for a start, it's a shame that Dennis Donnelly didn't make more movies. He only went into TV because I thought this was pretty effective. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a different one. It's very well, you know very early on who like the killer is, the kind of the slasher is, and it's kind of cool how they use the Toolbox Murders. You get a nice bit of drilling at the start, a bit like the Driller Killer, but it's kind of quite cool drilling this one as well, how it all looks. The deaths are pretty cool in this, like I said, mixture of death and sleaze and screwed up families and incest. It's a good movie. I enjoyed this one quite a lot, and I highly recommend it. I'm going to have to stop now because the throat is hurting quite a lot. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the whole week. And I hope you enjoyed this review. And I'll catch you next week, next Sunday. Thank you. Bye-bye.